Coach, third straight series victory over a very good ECU team. Your initial thoughts?
Yeah, we knew coming into the series that it was going to be like this. We lost the series to them last year, and we knew it was going to be a dogfight, and it was. They're a very good team, but fortunately we played really well, scored runs when we needed to. I think we scored a run every inning except for maybe the last one or the first one, something like that. So that's what we wanted. You know, if we can win every inning like that, we knew the result was going to go our way, and it did.
A lot of what we talked about with this team has been the power number jump, and that's great. But today specifically, it seemed like it was base running. It was being able to execute little details, taking advantage of mistakes. How proud is it to see this? How proud does it make you to see this team execute the philosophy?
It was amazing. I mean, if we wanted a good result and if we wanted to win, we felt like we needed to do something a little bit different. We told them yesterday the energy in the dugout needed to be up, and just like overall on the field and the dugout, and it was. And like KP taking an extra bag, Alexa taking an extra bag, that was huge. DaNia dropping a bunt, we knew we had to, put the ball in place somehow, whether it was a bunt, whether it was, a ground ball, and they did. So it doesn't always have to be the long ball, which I think we've done a good job at this year. Sometimes that's just what it takes. So.
Payton going over 250 pitches this weekend, another 100 pitch outing today, just continues to show dominance in her third year. What did you like?
Yeah, she's speaking right now. She's speaking, and we expected that to happen around this time of the season. Her stuff's good, and I love the way she's adapting to the game plan. We don't always have to jam people. We don't always have to get them to chase stuff. It's like, let's just attack them, try to keep them off balance, try to keep them guessing, and she did that. She'll probably sometimes prefer one side of the plate, and today was like, you know what, Coach Karla, it's whatever we need to do. If we need to do something that we haven't done at the beginning of the season, I'm willing to change something so that they're not sitting on a certain pitch. And it was great. It was great. Even when we took her out, I think she could have thrown another inning if he asked her to. She looked fresh, and she's being a great leader for us right now.
Well, you got to go to Belle, got her second save of the weekend. Asked about what Payton's done well. It feels like Belle really excels in those spots when she needs to come out of the bullpen.
Yeah, I mean, the experience she has in championship environments, that's what we brought Belle to USF. She's a winner, she's a fighter, she's a champion, and she's going to want the ball in those moments because she has been, and she has executed in those moments. So anytime we got to give Belle the ball in those type of situations, she knows she's going to come through for us, and she did today, she did Friday night. So.
Yeah. For this team, you get another series win now. You look ahead to the next couple of weeks, Wichita State and then FAU on the horizon. How can this team continue to take the next step forward and succeed in conference play?
Yeah, just again, I don't think we need to do anything more, anything outside than what we've been doing. It's really important that we stay focused. I think around this time in the season is when they start feeling tired, they start feeling fatigued. So as long as they're responsible with their rest and recovery and doing all the right things, I think we should be good. We have two tough opponents in Wichita State and FAU the next 2 weeks. But these kids are ready. Like I said, I think the big factor for us is going to be resting and taking care of our bodies. If our energy is there, if we're there 100%, I think we're going to be good. So I'm excited.
Did you ask about the balance and variety of the offense? It seems like you guys have the power, have the bunts, have everything working with you.
Yeah, I know there's been a lot of talk about us probably hitting more home runs this season than any other seasons, but I love the way, like I said, the way they're adapting to maybe, okay, we need to change the game plan. We got to, figure out a way to put the ball in play. And they did. We made some adjustments today. Hey, first baseman staying back, let's drop a bunt. Let's put the ball in play. Let's take extra bases. KP, Alexa, taking those extra bases was a huge deal. Grace Ron as well. She always does a great job when she comes in as a pinch runner. And like I said, it's that was good for them to see. It's not always gonna, we don't always need a hero. We don't always need a home run. That's just what it takes. We scored one run the first, I don't know, it was like inning 3 to 5 or something like that, and that's winning every inning. So.
And if it takes a double steal, we'll do that as well.
We'll do it. We have done it. Yeah, we have done it. And if that's what's going to take, we put so much emphasis on our base running during practice. that's a huge thing. Base running wins games. It's not always, it doesn't always have to be the offensive, pitching, or defense. Like, if we can do our base running well and execute what we need to execute, we're going to be good.
I'm good. Thank you, Karla.
Thank you so much.
Payton's second win of the weekend, second time over 100 pitches. Can you just start with managing the workload for this team right now? You'll call upon. They worked a lot of counts, but being able to fight through that and get a couple of wins, get a series win.
I would say the pitch calling, knowing and watching the film and stuff, and knowing where to throw the pitches and what I'm most confident in that day. And then Josie working her behind the plate to frame the ball and make sure we're getting those pitches.
How has that relationship between you and Josie grown over the last couple of seasons?
At first, because she redshirted and I had Ryan Eichman behind the plate, Josie really didn't know what I was throwing and stuff like that. But now, working with her at practice and everything else, I think she's just caught me the most in practice and knows what I throw, and we understand each other's language.
Yeah, that's so important. For this team, can you tell us a little bit about how you and Belle work off of each other? Because it feels like you and her make this really good 1-2 combo where you can stretch out a lot of the game, and then she's come in those safe spots now twice this weekend.
For sure, definitely a battery. We throw very different. She's a down pitcher, and I'm more a side pitcher. So I think having that combination and them not knowing keeping off balance and not really knowing what's coming next and what they're going to see.
Yeah.
There were a couple of times today when Ken comes out there he's going to give a speech, and it was about a 1-second situation. Without, fussing. What's the general vibe there?
He's just let's go, let's get this done, let's get out of this. Because he knows I don't like to be soft talked to. I like something a little bit harder, for me to get out of it. I need somebody on me.
After yesterday, what was the key as far as approaching today and trying to get the series victory? It's a good team in your faces. What was the key?
Right. Taking this as a championship mindset. That's really it. Yeah.
And then, that's all I got.
Perfect. Thank you.
Good job, Payton. DaNia, third straight series victory. Tell me how it feels.
Feels good. Obviously, that's the goal. Keep winning the series. Come out here as hard as we can. So it feels pretty good.
It feels like you've gotten more and more comfortable. I think we talked about this last time of just continuing to take those steps forward. For you in this series and this weekend, how do you feel like you adjusted game to game?
I feel I'm getting more comfortable at the plate, as I said last time. I think just being ready on that first pitch, especially having the girls before me, I know what I'm expecting. I'm ready to attack. Just really trying to get on base, because I know these girls can move me around when they need to. So really, that's my mindset: is get on base so other people can get the job done for me.
Last season, it was tough to get that first series victory. You're 3 for 3, so are there small or maybe big differences between last year and this year?
I think the big difference this year is it's not my freshman year anymore, so I think I've gotten comfortable more on the field and at the plate, obviously. But this group of girls, honestly, is a lot more comfortable for me this year. I feel like if I do make a mistake, I know the next person's ready to pick me up, and I'm ready to pick them up if they have a mistake themselves too. So I think the comfortability part is really big this year.
One thing, this felt like a critical series. Both teams were competing their butts off. So did you feel that intensity? You guys thrive with that?
I think honestly, when you play loose, there's nothing really you have to get tight about. I think that's a big thing we're learning as we go through the series, because we're getting these series wins. We're playing loose, not really getting tight. I think that's the best way we play.
So, a lot of times when you come to the plate, we'll see your dad or your family out there, and he's got their phone out. Does he ever share the videos with you? What's he do with them? What's he do with them?
As soon as the button ends, it's sent to my phone after the game. It's sent to my phone all the time. I'm ready. I'm watching too, and I appreciate it because it does help. So,
yeah, he's coaching you through it. It's just talking about.
He just sends it, and then if he has a little message, he'll add it on. Sometimes he'll just send a video. All up to him. But yeah, I appreciate him doing it.
That's great.
But is any of it softball advice, or does he completely not give you any of that? I would say he doesn't.
Honestly, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just you got it. It's just here and there, whatever he's feeling that day, honestly. So yeah.
That's good. I'm good. Thank you, DaNia.
Thank you.
2 saves this weekend, coming in out of the bullpen. It's not easy to do, but again, finding that clutch spot and coming through a big strikeout. You get Jackson to start that 7th inning. Just tell me about your comfort level coming out of the bullpen in those save, high-pressure spots.
Comfort level. Honestly, I'm all right, well, to be completely honest, I may never, be ready, but I'm going to be willing. If Coach, Friday, Coach was like, you ready? I didn't respond to him. I just went and grabbed my glove. I was like, all right, let's do this. like, you know, and it's like from there, it's like tunnel vision.
For this team, just continue to find ways to win series in different kinds of ways. How much confidence does it give you seeing this offense be so dynamic and know that you've got cushion when you step out into the circle?
So much confidence. I mean, like, this team is just so amazing. Like, our team dynamic, I think everybody in the stands, like, from far away, you know, like, you can see it. And it gives me so much confidence as a pitcher. And, like, while we're performing the way we're performing, we're also having fun, you know? So it's fun.
I believe it's now won 13 of their last 14 games. Jet? Regardless, this team feels like, as you said, it's kind of hit its stride. What do you attribute as the biggest thing that's clicked for you guys?
I think our relationship off the field. Like, yes, we're like friends on the field, but when it comes to being off the field, like freshmen will be with fifth year, you know, like there's no gaps. Like everybody's friends with everybody, and it's just fun. And like we always say, just grab onto that rope. Like you've got me, I've got you, and that's just kind of how we're playing it.
A couple times this weekend, leaving the bases loaded. That's obviously a pressure situation you have to come across. How's your mindset both Friday and Wednesday?
Honestly, like in high pressure situations, I'm literally just like, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I literally just say his name over and over again, and it's like, come, Holy Spirit, come. And it's like, God, may my will not be done but yours. And I'm not throwing with my hand, but I'm throwing with yours. And give me the courage and give me the strength that I lack. Because I'm not perfect, but he is, and he's going to guide me through it. And honestly, he's who I live by. He's my lifestyle.
Awesome. I'm not wrong about this because I could be very wrong. It looks like you're trusting the fastball a little more this weekend into it.
Yes. I would say I'm trusting more of my fastball and just trusting what I've been doing in the bullpen, you know, because I think that's the biggest thing right now for me is like being able to trust that my pitches do like spin and I just have to throw it at the spot. Like,
Yeah.
It's not easy, but it's simple, you know?
Has that been the pitch you kind of been focusing on developing a little bit more? Is that fastball?
Yes,
Yeah.
and working both sides, you know, not just working on one side of the corner, but working on both to try
With
to
that
those
pitch or
batters.
with all your pitches?
All my pitches,
All-
really.
Yeah, game both sides. I'm good.
Good job.
Thank you, Belle.
Thank
Nice
you.
work.